This
Oh,
is
thank you.
Adisen. And look how she spells her name, everyone. Hi, Adisen.
Hi, how are you?
You are so beautiful. I am fine. So, Addison, we got to start because we got to jump right in because
Okay.
you have. So, just tell us, Addison is 18.
Yes.
She was in school. So, you graduated early?
Okay, so I graduated last year. I did dual enrollment in high school. And so I'm 18 and I just got my AA. I just finished my last spring semester for my AA.
So, what schools were you in then? So, what was the dual enrollment?
So I went to St. Cloud High School. I dual enrolled at Valencia, finished my AA up at Valencia, and then I will be going to the University of Florida in the fall.
Okay, so you were not. Okay, so got it. So, tell me what was going on in your head when you found out about COVID-19 and all of a sudden you're not. Are you going to be a senior? You're a senior?
No. I've graduated.
Graduated?
I'm gonna be a junior in college.
It's so hard. So you're 18, but you're going to be a junior.
Yes.
And so you were going to. So is this your first year in college?
This past year was my first year in college because I was dual enrolled. So I've done 2 years.
Okay, so you were doing St. Cloud High School. Woohoo! Shout out to St. Cloud. St. Cloud High School with Valencia, which is a great school.
Yeah.
And then you've been. Where have you been in the last year?
So last year I've been going to Valencia and finishing up my AA.
All right, now are you heading out to Tallahassee or Gainesville?
Gainesville for UF. Yeah.
University of Florida. What is that? No, what is that one? What's the UF?
University of Florida.
Oh,
Gators, go Gators.
This is amazing. So okay. So you now are going to go to school and probably absolutely be one of the youngest there.
Most likely, yeah, pretty young. Okay. Well, I'd be like the age of the freshman, but I'm a junior, so.
That I know, but everyone's gonna be like wowed about you. That's amazing. And then what are you? So you were in school. So what happened a couple of months ago, 2 months ago in March? How did you found out
with the
about
corona?
COVID?
Yeah. So honestly, my first thought about it was like excited that all my classes were going to be online because I already had some online. So I was excited to like do that transfer. And then I realized, like how this could potentially mess up my fall in case, Gainesville does not open back up in time, which is hard, but you got to work with it. And I might have to do them online for a little bit, but.
So have you heard anything from the school?
Not of yet. They're still closed, and I don't know when they'll be open, but they'll for sure like send me an email.
And you are going to be staying on campus?
No, I'm looking at off-campus apartments right now.
Ooh, how fun is that? Do you have friends that are going with you?
Yeah, so I have a couple friends that I know go there. A lot of them are already there because they graduated high school and went straight there. But I do know like a couple people there, and I have some family that lives in Gainesville.
Oh, you do? I don't think I've ever been to Gainesville. I can't remember. It is, huh?
Yeah.
The trees are really nice. That kind of like, I don't know, because it's upstate New York. So I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Well, so you've been doing the work. And so when does online college end for you?
I just finished. Last Friday actually was my last final.
And your GPA?
Right now I have a 3.75.
Amazing. That's so great.
Thank you.
It's a lot of work. I mean, you know what? It's really is a lot of work. What are you going to school for? What are your degrees?
Okay, so I'm majoring in tourism and recreational event management. I'm hoping to be like a wedding planner and like charity events. And then I'm looking into minors for like graphic design and stuff like that.
Wow. So you really have an eye for the art. I want to talk about art. So when did you start to realize that you had talent? Like how all of a sudden, like what happens at that point?
Well, I didn't really ever realize that I had a talent. I just knew I loved it a lot. My mom has this really cute picture, and it's just a piece of paper, and I took rubber bands and I like taped the rubber bands as like eyes. And then I drew like a smiley face, and she's kept that for like ever. And I was so young when I did it. And then I went to some art like classes. I used to go with my dad's old boss every Wednesday. It was like an older group of women who would meet and work on oil painting and stuff like that. So I started to like learn the basics, and then I just couldn't stop doing it because it just like oozes out of me, you know, like I can't, in the middle of the night, I'll just, you know, get inspiration. I'll have to paint or I'll have to draw.
Oh my gosh. So let's get at it. So show us, because I know you have the Instagram account, which is scrolling underneath. My screen share is all messed up. But can you show us? Because I'd love to know too, like the whimsical and what was your inspiration? And so show us some art.
Okay. So I do a lot of animals, fish. I do some humans, but from a far away across the room look, it looks like it has a lot of detail, but I really like to put that texture and abstract into it. So when you look at it up close, it's just a whole bunch of like colors meshed together, stuff like that. So one of them I have right here, which is acrylic and oil. As you can see, it's just a lot of different colors and brush strokes up close. But if you saw this from across the room, you know, you'd think it was a very detailed, realistic painting.
That is a hard, because that kind of talent is not easy, because you actually have to envision that. That is amazing. Do you have like a picture of a cow next to you when you're painting that, or is that all coming from your head?
Actually, a lot of the times I just paint from what pops into my head. I really think that, you know, I love to do like grass and water are my two favorites, because when I look at grass, I don't just see green, or when I look at water, I don't just see blue. You know, I see like a ton of different colors in it. And I think that, you know, I'm a Christian believer, and I think that God really gives me those like vibrant colors to bring out. And especially water, I love doing like fish in water, because I see like the hints of red, the hints of purple, the green down below.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I love that you just call your name at Adisen. So if you get a piece of artwork with Adisen, she signs at Adisen. Do you have your bio? Do you have like the information, like an artist sheet about yourself?
I do not. I should work on that though. That would be very helpful.
And it should go on behind every piece of artwork that you sell, because that is really, you have so much talent. So now what happens if you just end up, everyone wants to buy your artwork, and you realize that you could make more money selling that than doing the wedding planning? Are you okay to like pivot your career?
I really think that's the dream. I'd love to be an artist just for the rest of my life and just paint, but I don't really know how realistic that is, especially because if I've got commissioned to do a few art paintings, and when it becomes a job for me, it doesn't come out as well as when I just do it for fun or do it for a friend.
A lot of artists say that. That is amazing. That is what artists will say a lot of times, like if they feel pressure to do it, and if someone commissions you got to do it this way, and then if they're on top of you all of a sudden.
And if I feel like it's my job, I feel more, you know, pressure, like you said, and like that it has to be done a certain way. And if I just do it, you know, on my free time, then it comes out the way I, you know, have originally wanted it to.
So, you know what? I love the connection that art is actually healthy for you. And during COVID-19, like people trying to find like what they could do with their passion to help their brain. Have you researched that, from being an artist to how it affects your brain when you are actually working on art?
Yeah. So, I have looked into how art is therapy, and I really think that's true for me. You know, my mom can always tell. She's always like, "You're painting. You're definitely happy," or like, you're trying to get happy. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Because when I paint, when I sit down, it eases my mind. And when I'm stressed, you know, at a good point, and whatever my brain is going through comes out on the canvas. And so, you know, I could be going through a really hard time, but when I'm painting, it like brings out the positive, you know what I mean? And it's really cool to like think about that as like a therapy rather than just, you know, a hobby.
You know what else I love with artists is that you have the ability to donate artwork for like whatever you love. So like if there was a charity, or you meet someone and they're looking to raise money, how beautiful that you can actually paint something that's meaningful and then be able to donate it, I think and that just seems, I think I grew up with parents that were always donating. So I myself love having artwork that I could donate, but I could see that that's really going to be a blessing, especially in the future. And as a wedding planner, or, as you get into the business community, having that talent there can do so much, and being able to raise funds for a charity. What do you have a favorite cause now that you enjoy?
Yeah. So my family works with kids beating cancer. And it's a really great organization, and I'd love to do work for them if I had the opportunity. I really think that's a cool thing, and I'd love to use, the talent I have, for better or for good, rather just for money. You know what I mean?
I love that. What is it again?
Kids Beating Cancer.
Kids Beating Cancer. Oh, is that local?
It's a non-for-profit, and it's in Orlando area.
And very nice. Kids Beating Cancer. Look at that. That is great. And actually, getting involved in a committee is a great thing too, because so you want to be a wedding planner. Does that include like event planning too?
Yes. So in my major, it's tourism and recreational event management. So I could always decide to do like an event for, Disney or Universal or charity events or any of that, while also doing weddings.
I love that. And there are, I happen to, so I'm not an event planner. I'm a fundraiser. I did 10 years with muscular dystrophy and a year with American Cancer. So I'm not, I get the fundraising of it. I've done the events, and, I get the whole thing, but I'm not per se. Actually, I did go online and I took a course. So I did get my event planner certificate.
Cool. Yeah.
But I know other event planners that are amazingly, they really know what they're doing because they're doing it daily. And a lot of them would be happy to mentor you. So just an FYI on that look for someone that you can mentor. And then when you are in school in Gainesville, there is a group I love called MPI, Meeting Planners International. And they usually have a very low price for students. So your school may offer it, but anytime that you have a chance to connect and mingle with those that are already in that career, I wasn't brave enough. I actually didn't even know about mentors when I was 18, but if I were you, I probably would ask someone if they would mentor you. And at least that way you'll always have someone if you have questions, or you can see what they're actually doing so you can participate and, just actually watch what they're doing, not even helping in the first place, but just see the overall. That could help.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm totally looking into that. That would be great. Also, too, I think that with the whole
MP,
I'm sorry?
I'm going to get rid of my Instagram page and my Facebook page because it's having a little lag. Okay, let's see if that helps. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hide myself, and I'm going to.
Did I lose you, Adrienne?
I think I have to be in the stream. Believe this app. All right, so listen, we sound a little better though right now, and I switched you so you're on my my other side, which I like. Okay. Little change.
Okay, this is my side. Cool.
So I want to follow you. This is your Instagram page that you have, and show us a little bit more art. Actually, do you have the surfboard?
I do not. I actually gave that one to my best friend. It's hanging in her room right now. But yes, so far that is my favorite one I've done so far. I took a surfboard and I painted a coral reef on it, and I really, really like the way it turned out.
It really came out nice.
That one
was it hard for you to give it to her?
No, I actually originally did it for her because she gave me the surfboard. She gave me free reign, which I love. She's like, just do something on it. And inspiration, struck, and I did the coral reef, and it was really fun to do because there was so many different aspects of it and a lot of things in the background that I like to do with the detail.
So now, are you stretching your canvas? Are you, because I see the one that you showed us was on the frame. Are you stretching it yourself?
No, so I buy those.
Oh, they're already and then you do, and you do the edges too?
Yes, they're not as detailed, but that way if it's hanging on a wall, when you walk past it, it goes around the corner.
Okay. Wow, that is a really beautiful. I mean, not all artists do that. That is really beautiful to do that.
Yeah,
Let me see your signature.
It finishes it up, you know?
I think I agree with you. Let me see your signature.
Let me get a good one. This one's gonna be okay.
Oh, and then go back a little bit. Let's look at it. And then get it. Look how beautiful. I really do. Oh, I really love it. I get so neat. Oh,
watercolor.
Yeah, let's do a show and sell. I can't. That is really watercolor pieces. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me see the top of it. Is that just the neck down? That is really a beautiful piece. Who's your inspiration for that?
Honestly, I started with the t-shirt cover with this swoop right here, and then I thought it looks kind of like a shirt, and so I kept going with it.
Adisen, you are really good. So before I let you go, I want to see each piece if you don't mind.
Wow. Say that again.
You are really good. You have a lot of talent, and your talent can really help the world, can help people. Pieces of artwork are amazing, and you can also encourage your art to be purchased by the younger generation. Because, you know, I had the art gallery, and so my father loved art and he loved Disney, so he combined it and decided to open up a Disney art gallery, Barker Animation. And then he asked me to open his 5th art gallery in Daytona Beach, which brought me right here. But what I love is that he loved the artists. So he would have a show, and then he would buy up all the artists' show. So really, that is something that you could do too. Like, the thing with artists is what you said before. Often you don't want to sell your artwork, or you don't want to, you know, have it be a business. On the other hand, you have the ability to make it a business. So you have to work that out in your own mind, what's going to be better for you. But I think if you walked into any art gallery and asked if they would, you know, have a piece, you wouldn't have a problem. Or participate in some of those like sidewalk art shows where you're outside painting.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you like to do that.
No, yeah, those are super cool. The tents where you like purchase a tent, and then and you have those near Winter Park and stuff.
Yeah, look at those. You're just painting live, and if someone purchases, that's great. Maybe have a friend go with you, so that if someone's interested in the artwork, you don't have to sell it. You could just continue painting your artwork, and someone else can sell the artwork. I really think that you'll kill it. And maybe even come to Daytona Beach. They have some great, and people are going to be out like crazy now, because once they open up and we have art festivals, boom. I know
everybody's going to want to be going.
Exactly. Art is so important. It's so funny because I have some pieces that I took myself that, you know, from the gallery that I wanted to have. I was showing you Melanie Taylor Kent, but I I grew up with the artwork, which I love, but we all don't love every piece of artwork. And he has, where is the art? Wait, I'm going to take you on a thing. This one causes a lot of people are getting upset with this artwork, but that's okay, because art is supposed to bring up your passion and strike a conversation.
Yeah, it arouses emotions.
See that one? Miss Anorexic from Todd Goldman. He is absolutely, I just tripped over myself. And then this one, not the best of the camera, a little bit suck up. My mom loved these.
Oh, yeah.
For years, they were upstairs in like the gallery's like warehouse, which was crazy. I don't know why, but my mom absolutely loved them. And so I took them down, and we sold one that said, you know, I'm a lawyer, I lie. I sold that one pretty quick too. Or ex-boyfriend,
Yeah.
or a picture of like a Polaroid camera, and then you have like the boyfriend's photo like crossed out in a whimsical, like cartoonish kind of way. I love
Yeah,
art.
I love like art that tells stories like that, you know?
And then you have to, once you're ready, you have to market yourself, you market your name, you have to, so like there's work too. So I think that you're smart. Do it because you enjoy it. Are you taking up all your oils and everything up to Gainesville too?
Depending on which kind of apartment I move into, if I have enough space, oh, for sure. But if I don't, I'll have to come home to paint, which my parents would probably like because then I'd see them more often. But
Oh, that's true. That's true. Unless you just look for apartments that actually have the room or an outside area.
yeah.
I love talking to you. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And if someone does see artwork, what if they do see something on your IG page that they love? Are they able to reach out to message you to ask about pricing?
Yeah, for sure. So on my Instagram page, I do post stuff that I've done for other people. And usually those have their names on it, like, oh, I did this one for this person, and then they'll comment, thank you or something. But the ones that I haven't posted, like I did this for someone, those ones are for sale, and people can direct message me, or I have my email on there. They can contact me, inquire about costs and stuff.
It's amazing. One piece of artwork could change your room.
Yeah, it's crazy. Definitely.
My dad used to, most of Connecticut the hospitals have art on their walls, and then South Florida, because my dad spent a lot of time in the hospital. He had an ileostomy. So he had spent a lot of time, and he felt that the hospitals, one piece of artwork. Like, so when he found out that women that were pregnant were going into a room and there was no art, he said, oh my gosh. And then when he found out kids were going to stay in the hospital, they had no artwork on the walls. So, because of Disney, he loved that. But any piece of artwork, it's crazy, right? You could see a wall, and then all of a sudden you put a piece of artwork, it changes the room.
Yeah, for sure.
The most important piece.
Yeah. And I have had a few people ask me, because they come in my room or in my painting room even, they ask why I don't hang up any of my work inside my room or on my walls. And my problem is that I look at a painting, every painting that I do, I could look at it, like one I did from a year ago, and be like, that's not finished. I could add something to it. So I used to have paintings hung up or displayed in my room, and I would look at it, and then I would have to go straight into my painting room and add something new to it, like every other day. So I love it when I give it to other people, or other people buy it from me, because that way they can enjoy it, and then I don't have to see it and look at it as it unfinished.
Oh my God, that's wow. 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 I also noticed that people will get a piece of artwork, like the one behind there's a big one behind you. Can we see that one?
Yeah, for sure.
And I could see someone saying, I love this artwork enough, I'm going to then they decorate their whole house around it. Whoa. Oh my God. That is so beautiful. Oh, see that one piece right there? Then you could pick all your flowers. That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
you have a long career. Hey, thank you so much for being on YouTube with me, because you know what? One day I may not even be alive, and someone will be like, oh wow, here she is when she was 18. You have a really successful career and life ahead of you.
That means so much.
Enjoy every minute of it. Are you? I heard you were going to chiropractor. Is that for adjustment, or do you have I
go to the chiropractor weekly for adjustments. We're working on my hips right now, because I had danced for 6 years, and I kind of messed up my hips a little bit. They're over rotated, so we're working on that, trying to get me all fixed up.
Oh, does that help you?
Yes, it does. I feel a lot better afterwards. Have a lot more energy, less pain to walk.
That is so. I want to just let everyone know, Adisen and I spoke for a few minutes before this, but not about the show. We just got our everything in the IG up, and how, name, spelling, and all of that. This is completely candid too. So if someone says, well, I'm afraid, but Adisen had no problem going live, no problem that she didn't know what the set of questions were going to be. And I think that is really great too. So many people are kind of afraid of going live or, what will happen. But, I call it candid because you just don't know what's going to happen. But you present yourself beautifully too.
Oh, thank you so much.
I am so excited. Thank you so much for your time. You made my Wednesday too, because I did kind of, I just, yeah. So is there any other artwork we're missing behind you that maybe?
I just have my pastels, which I don't really work with pastels that often. It's those like chalky kind of utensils. But sometimes when I'm feeling like doodling, but not with like a marker or something, I have these pastels.
Oh my gosh.
Which are more the abstract, whimsical feeling for sure. But
I'm a little jealous, to be honest with you. I really wish that I had some kind of talent. I tell the only talent I have is I'm likable. That's kind of sad.
Well, you are very likable, easy to talk to, great communicator.
Oh, thank you. But that's not hard to, that's like nothing. I don't know. I wish I had the talent, but I'm so happy you do. So thank you so much for making my day. And I'm sure everyone watching this enjoyed it too. And let's get your IG up. So I'm going to keep posting that so people will follow you. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Safe. This was so fun. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. That was amazing.